Please welcome
Dora
Dora Petrova.
Petrova.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much. It's such an honor to speak after Rachel. A couple of days ago, prior to this conference, I was sitting at a table across a young male tech entrepreneur. And at some point, he wanted to know what this platform I'm building is all about. So I explained to him that we're on a mission to increase the number of female founders. This percentage in Berlin, where FemGems is based, is only 9%. And here you can see how it looks like at other relevant startup hubs. His first reaction to what we're doing was, "What do you have against male entrepreneurs?" And I was like, how does supporting female founders go against male founders? He jokingly said that if we want to increase the 9% female founders in Berlin, that will lower the number of male entrepreneurs. See, this is not a joke. This is a representative, everyday situation that is showing the state of gender equality awareness in 2020. It shows active resistance to gender equality. It also shows a perspective on it that makes it detrimental to men. It shows how big of an issue we're tackling when we're aiming to increase representation of women, be it in entrepreneurship, tech, or leadership. And this is not just a big issue. This is a really deep one, because we're talking about the patriarchal system that we're all born into. And that system is something that the vast majority of people is supporting every day, men and women. Everybody's supporting it because they've been born in it and it feels safe. But the fact that it feels safe doesn't mean that it actually is safe. And here's why it's not safe. Every third woman in the world has experienced physical or sexual gender-based violence. Women are 47% more likely to suffer severe injuries in car crashes because safety features are designed for men. In most countries, women only earn between 60 and 75% of men's wages for the same work. And women are more likely to be poor and to be responsible for the care of poor children than men. This list is way longer. But you get my point, right? We've got to stop supporting a system that is actively oppressing and putting in danger half of the population on Earth. 2 years ago, I came to a point in my life where I started asking myself big questions like, where am I going to invest my time and my energy and my potential long term? How can I make sure that I invest them in something that is really meaningful, that makes a difference, that contributes to a change in society that I want to see? And all of these questions led me to what I call my life's purpose today, and that is boosting female entrepreneurship. Why is that my purpose? Frankly, because I had enough. I could not sit there anymore and watch amazing women underestimate themselves, selling themselves short, accepting lower pay, not pursuing the things they really want to do, just because society has taught them that that's okay, that if you're born a woman, you're inferior to men. And I was one of these women. Until I saw a friend of mine take a risk and jump into entrepreneurship. And that was the moment where I realized how important it is to have relatable role models. Because only when you see someone who's like you, whom you can identify with, only then you can believe what I believed back then, which is, if she can do it, I could do it too. So recognizing the importance of relatable role models, I launched FemGems podcast. It was 2018, and that was the first podcast in Europe to feature female startup founders. In the past 2 years, we've been building a brand and a community in the space that has gotten a lot of resonance across continents. We've been receiving messages from all over the world, from women and men, reaching out to tell us what a game changer this podcast is for them. Just because on FemGems podcast they were able to hear honest and deep conversations with women they can really relate to. So talking to many female founders in the past 2 years, I noticed a big issue in the space, and that is a key factor for the low number of female founders: the lack of networks that effectively support and mentor women entrepreneurs. So I launched FemGems Club, and that is a platform for early-stage female founders. When you become a member of it, you get matched to mentors, to progress partners, and to a mastermind group. You become part of a result-driven support system that helps you to stay on track with your goals and progress faster within a community of carefully curated entrepreneurs that are aligned with our mission and that want to help you succeed. We launched just a couple of weeks ago on the 1st of September, and that is our first cohort of female founders that I am extremely proud of and insanely thankful for, because this is a dream coming true for me. My dream of women entrepreneurs coming together to support each other, to lift each other up, to help each other succeed. So why are we doing all that? And how does that influence the big picture? If women and men participated equally as entrepreneurs, global GDP would rise by approximately 3 to 5%, boosting the global economy by up to $5 trillion. Do we need that in a global economic crisis? You decide. What I want to shed a light on today are also some different numbers regarding female founders. What kind of companies do women build when they decide to do so? At FemGems Club, we have 84% of members, female founders, who are developing an idea that is focused on social impact or on environmental impact. If we look at Europe, 60% of founders in the sectors of human health and social work are women. 55% of founders in education are women. And globally, 45% of social entrepreneurs are female. What does that mean? At the beginning of my presentation, I mentioned we do not have a lot of female founders. But when women decide to build a company, the vast majority of cases is that they do it for the greater good of humanity. Do we need to support that? You decide. And I think that it is not just high time for women to drive the change they want to see and to pursue their ideas. It is really urgent. What I want to focus on, what I want to highlight today, is that supporting female founders is not just about closing the huge gender gap in entrepreneurship. Supporting female founders means supporting the growth of our economy, the betterment of our society, and the betterment of our health and educational systems. And that benefits everyone. Thank you very much.